ASWA returns to action on June 2nd at Fairhaven Hall with ASWA Eruption 2018. And everybody's local favorite, Izzy Lambert, will face the mighty Asylum. And Jason, that means that Izzy Lambert is facing the status symbols.
What makes you think that Izzy Lambert is going to face the status symbols? What are you insinuating?
There's no way that the status symbols are going to let Asylum go it alone.
Have you seen Asylum? Have you seen the size and ferocity of that man? I don't think he has anything to worry about.
In a four-way tag team elimination bout, the status symbols, Random Pain and Gino DiCapo, take on the Old School Express of Kenny Hendricks and Kid Collins, and the Spine Smashers, Chiron and Buzzsaw, and BB and JJ, Better Than You. The winners get a shot at America's Most Wanted and those tag team belts. Jason, I think the power of Chiron and Buzzsaw makes them the favorites to win this bout.
Well, Ron, I kind of agree with you. That is a lot of power. Both Chiron and Buzzsaw being on the same team together, that would make anyone sweat. But Better Than You is hungry. BB and JJ feel in their hearts and in their mind that those belts need to be around their waist. And they feel that they were taken from them. They're hungry. They want it back. I put my money on Better Than You.
The living nightmare Jimmy Lee will face the unbreakable Wayne Walker. Jason, we know very little about Wayne Walker, but we know plenty about the nightmare. And if Jimmy Lee is going to face him in the ring, then Jimmy Lee has certainly done his homework.
Well, you got it right, Ronnie. My sources have not informed me anything about Mr. Walker right now. So you managed to figure that out with your resources and all, but you're right this time. So I think that we're just going to have to see what Mr. Walker can do. And I agree with you. If he's getting in the ring with Jimmy Lee, then Jimmy Lee probably has his number.
You have sources?
I have sources.
You mean Johnny Paradise? The redneck kid Robbie Collins returns to action against Dalton Kingsley. Jason, what's going down in this one?
Well, I think it pretty much says it all. All of our fans know. Dalton Kingsley is a status symbol. Need I say anything else? We're talking about the best here. Redneck Robbie Collins. Redneck. That says it all. Status symbol, redneck. You decide.
I guess ladies' action returns to the ASWA as Laura Lovelace faces Queen Aminata. Jason, Laura Lovelace is a veteran of a number of promotions all over the region. This is going to be quite a match.
Yes, Ronnie, I agree with you. This will be quite a match. Not only do we have two fearless ladies in the ring going up against each other, but they are also very lovely for the both of them. But Queen Aminata is back in the ASWA once again. I can't wait to see her. What about you, Ronnie?
It certainly will be one of the highlights of this event.
Absolutely.
The natural Ethan Wright defends the Universal title against Espiritu Maya. Jason, I'm so happy that Espiritu Maya is getting this title shot. But I feel sorry for him, because Espiritu Maya is facing Ethan Wright, which means Espiritu Maya is facing the status symbols, which means there's no way he gets a fair shot at this belt.
First of all, let me give you a few corrections. You refer to the Universal title. You should say Ethan Wright's Universal title. And number two, the status symbols are the best. They're the best of the best. There is no need for Ethan Wright to and have anybody help him in the ring against the likes of Espiritu Mayo. I think Ethan Wright will definitely show you that the status symbols are on top and for a reason. He will successfully defend his belt.
ASWA Heavyweight Champion Madman Sawyer Fulton faces Wildcat Chris Harris in a lumberjack match for the belt. Jason, Chris Harris is already half of the tag team champions with Cowboy James Storm. Is a heavyweight title match a little more than he can handle at this time?
Ronnie, I don't think so. Chris Harris is at the top of his game right now. And I think he's still hungry. And being half of the World Tag Team Champions is a great feat in itself. But I think he wants that belt of the heavyweight championship around his waist. And he's got the talent. I think he can make it happen.
And I suppose with a veteran like Chris Harris, with his experience, you can never truly count him out of any match.
You can't count him out.
This episode of Extreme Access Wrestling is brought to you by Fackelman Lawn Care, quality mowing and landscaping services. For free estimates, call 419-631-3472. Once again, that number is 419-631-3472. And follow Fackelman Lawn Care on Facebook.
This is the ASWA Top 10 Countdown. Coming in at number 10, Chuck the Truck Morris. This guy is headed somewhere in this business.
Coming in at number 9 is Espiritu Mayo. He's making his way here in the ASWA and starting to turn some heads.
Number 8 is the Savage Papa Dingo. He's not holding any gold right now, but make no mistake, Papa Dingo is the gatekeeper in the ASWA, and you're not going anywhere until you get by him.
Yes, coming in at number 7 this week is Gino DiCapo. Ever since he became a member of the status symbols, he's been turning heads and making waves. He's moving in the right direction, and I think he'll be a force to be reckoned with here in the near future.
Coming in at number 6 is Buzzsaw Shaw. This guy is a powerhouse, and it's only a matter of time before he ends up with some gold.
Coming in at number 5 is the mighty Chiron. With this man's power, speed, and athleticism, he'll hold a belt here in the ASWA before you know it. Don't count him out on anything.
Coming in at number 4 is one half of the ASWA Tag Team Champions and one of the most experienced veteran wrestlers on the independent circuit. I'm talking about Wildcat, Chris Harris.
Coming in at number 3 is Cowboy James Storm. He's a veteran in his own right, and he's been around on the indie circuit as well as the national circuit. He only had to wrestle one match to get the gold around his waist here in the ASWA.
Coming in at number 2 is the living nightmare, Jimmy Lee. No ASWA Top 10 list is going to be complete without the nightmare. This is his backyard.
Coming in at number 1, the ASWA's heavyweight champ, Madman Sawyer Fulton. Need I say any more?
That was your ASWA Top 10.
Well, Ronnie, I agree, and we've had a good top 10, but there's one minor flaw that I'm going to have to point out to you. The statisticians on my staff have informed me that Ethan Wright, the ASWA's Universal Champion, should have came in at number 2, not the living nightmare, Jimmy Lee.
Well, I guess you would think that the Universal Champion would naturally be number 2.
That is correct.
But perhaps, if Ethan Wright had ever wrestled an honest match in his career, he would have been given more consideration.
Those are some strong accusations you're making there, Ronnie. Brother, you got it all wrong. The status symbols do not need to cheat on their matches. I don't know how many times I have to tell you this. The fans know that the status symbols are what's running and holding this organization together.
If you think we got it wrong, If you think there should be a change in the top 10 list, let us know.